So over there on Threads, the person says, "Baby, these teachers aren't worth a damn. Really hate this for our kids," scratching my head. "They wait till school is dang near out to tell me my baby need glasses. How do you let a student go this long and not know they need glasses unless you neglecting these kids?" And let's get into the comments. They say, "Y'all are the most pitiful generation of parents I have ever seen. You're supposed to have your child eyes assessed every 3 years. As a matter of fact, you're supposed to be your child's first teacher because learning starts at home." While I'm at it, scratching my head. Dang, so I have to be the eye doctor too? Not you embarrassing us with willful ignorance during Black History Month. The way you're missing the point, you may need some readers too. Teacher here. We don't administer the test to students. Someone comes in, gives the test, and sends home a letter if necessary. Teachers aren't eye doctors, so stop blaming us for everything. You are literally the reason there's a teacher shortage in this country. Not to mention, you had your child's eyes checked by their doctor 2 times before finding out there's an issue. Take it up with the people with an actual doctorate degree for not realizing there was a problem. Reading through her responses to these comments, this baby still don't get it. This got to be a joke. You don't notice your child needs glasses but expect a teacher with 30 kids to? The lack of accountability in the world we live in is flat out disgusting. Y'all want teachers to be literally everything. How did you not notice he couldn't see? Stop blaming parent shortcomings on teachers. As an optometrist, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Children's vision can change rapidly. Parents should schedule a yearly eye exam to ensure their child's vision is optimized for school performance. School vision screenings cast a wide net and may only pick up on the more severe cases. So you're blaming the teachers even after 2 professionals checked and said he was fine? You blame the teacher? I'm confused. All this arguing, and you could have set the appointment at LensCrafters by now. This why the baby vision is pixelated now. Hey, teacher here respectfully, it's not my job to let you know your child needs glasses. However, if I'm in class and I notice he or she can't see the board, or they always tell me they can't see, I may mention glasses to you, but yeah, still not my job. So you want the teacher to catch what you couldn't? Have you not noticed he needed glasses? Threads is not monetized. You will not get paid for this. Anyone find out why this the teacher's fault yet? This has to be clickbait. There's no way in heck that this is a real post. Anyways, my fellow teachers, how is everyone doing so far at our mid-year mark? Oh, stank. He lives with you, right? You didn't notice your baby needs glasses? Teacher here. We have 25 to 30 students. Barely time to use the restroom and eat. He doesn't squint when he reads or have issues with reading the board apparently because he didn't speak up. You had him checked 3 times by professional optometrists and expect a teacher, who isn't an optometrist, to use magic to figure out he has an astigmatism? Let me guess. Tomorrow, you're going to complain that the teacher didn't notice that your child had a cavity. I don't care if your kid goes to a charter, private school, public school, or is educated by the royal governess. You are the parent. You bring them for checkups. End of conversation. I'm peed off because the school notified me of something about my child that I should have realized or addressed much earlier. That's a weird flex. Please feel free to pull your child out of public education if these teachers aren't worth the you-know-what. This is the most ignorant thread of the day. Blaming teachers for an ophthalmological issue they could never treat or test is the pinnacle of lunacy, entitlement, and parental irresponsibility and neglect. This is yet another danging example that everyone should not procreate, and parenting licenses should be heavily considered. So you that sees your child every day, up close and personal, one-on-one, didn't notice, but you want the teacher with 20 plus others to notice astigmatism? Be for real. Add ophthalmologists to the jobs parents want teachers to do. Let's see what she had to say in response to this. So she says his eyes was checked 3 times, once by the school, twice by primary. They both gave false readings. So I switched his primary and found out he has a small astigmatism. He never complained about vision, and his primary has been his primary for years. My thing is, why wait so late in the year to say, oh, he needs his eyes retested? He reads perfectly fine as well. They said, I'm not saying you didn't do your due diligence, but also the teachers are not responsible for this. It sounds like the doctors are. If he doesn't complain about his vision and he reads perfectly fine, why would the teachers know he needs glasses? By your account, you should be thanking the teacher. She noticed what nobody else did. If you didn't figure it out sooner, how was the teacher going to? Ridiculous. You keep saying his primary. PCPs are not eye doctors. But your post did not blame the doctor. It exclusively blamed the teachers. First the parent that's illiterate, and now the parent that neglects her child's health. Both place blame on the teacher. None of their neglect? Imagine that. First of all, teachers aren't optometrists. Teachers aren't even given the results of the eye test done at schools. It goes to the nurse, who then is supposed to inform the parents. Stop placing blame where it does not belong. Okay, sis, I'm going to be easy on you despite these comments. Ophthalmology professional here. So moving forward, do not let the school nurse test his eyes. They do not use the proper technique or testing to determine if a child needs glasses. I see you said he can read fine and he has the astigmatism. So that means his close vision is good, but a little blurred at times. However, at distance, the astigmatism distorts his vision. Natural eyes are shaped like a basketball, where in his case, it's a football. The school conducted 2 vision screenings, which is standard practice. A second screening is typically only done if a child does not pass the initial screening. When a child does not pass the second screening, a letter is sent home recommending that the parent follow up with a medical provider for a comprehensive vision exam. Vision screenings are intended to identify potential concerns, not to diagnose conditions such as astigmatism, which must be diagnosed by a licensed eye care professional. The lady responds and says, he's had 3. I didn't just take the school's word. I took him to get his vision on both ends perfect. Now it's astigmatism. He sees far and up close. So you're blaming the teachers even after 2 professionals checked and said he was fine? You blame the teacher? I'm confused. The lady responds, the same teacher that checked him was the same one who called me yesterday after she checked him 2 weeks ago. Like, why wait to tell me? So he sees far and up close, but now all of a sudden he has an astigmatism? Some people commented under that and said, this isn't personal. Classroom teachers don't conduct eye exams or diagnose vision issues. Vision screenings are done by a contracted provider for the entire school, and results are shared afterward. Those screenings are findings, not a diagnosis, and communication takes time. The lady responds, this isn't my first rodeo. We have an app. And I would have liked to know if they saw something different, because he goes on a list the exact same day before they even start a retest. So again, it's communication. I was upset at. And classroom teachers will let you know if your child has a vision issue. So whatever took place weeks ago, I should have known, not wait until yesterday. This person responds, as a classroom teacher of 20 years, we have absolutely nothing to do with any hearing or vision screenings, not even to notify the parents of results. That all comes from whoever did the screening. This person says, guarantee the teacher didn't test him. Teachers do not do eye exams. All we can do is notice if a kid can't see close up and far away or squints. You said he did none of that. So be grateful it was caught. I mean, be for real, for real. Wait, didn't you say your new primary found out your child has astigmatism? Now it's the teacher? I'm confused. Teachers do not test for eyesight. A nurse and or optometrist test the children at school. Okay? But yeah, get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think, and I'll talk to y'all later.